Oh, you're right, guys. I've had this LetPot LPH-Max for quite a few weeks now, actually. But I've been hanging off showing you it because I want to plant my tomatoes in it, and the tomatoes have just caught up with the hydroponics. You know what I mean? So, well, unboxing, see what's in the box, set it up, and see how we go, eh? So we just go through it all. It's very windy again today, guys. Oh. Right, hang on. These are now. I'll show you. I'll get it all out first and talk about it. Okay. Easiest way to do it, I think, and then grab it all before it all blows away. There we go. Now, I was going to say at least it's not raining, but I know in my luck, you know what'll happen, don't you? So I'm not going to say that. Well packaged, that's for sure. Where are we? That's the front. Oh yeah, front there. Right, lots of sticky tape holding things down. So let's see what we can do with this, eh? There we go. Crikey, it is windy. Okay, so straight away we can see we've got two platforms for the different seed pods. Two big ones, which is what I want to use, and one with 24 small ones. So let's put to one side a second. Yeah, put those there. Okay then, quick look inside the unit. This is all with all the pieces taken out. Got a pump just lying there, which obviously needs to go in there in a minute. That looks like the nutrient tank. Yes, it is. Oh, a piece of sponge in there. I didn't see that. Oh. Right, and we got bags galore. We got the power supply, power adapter. Put that there. $21 sponges, so that's for the obviously the smaller ones. Now there's a lot of filter matting, so I'm going to put that to one. I'm going to put it back in there actually, because it's going to blow away. We've got a bag with germination covers, support rods, shade covers, and tags. That to one side. Basket kits, 21 of those, the small ones, and then big ones. There we are. Two big sponges, two big baskets, and transparent pipe. Right, turn you off on here. So these are what I'm interested in, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get the tomatoes in there at the moment. But obviously when they're wet, they'll be softer, won't they? Let's get that. Let's have a look around again, get the instructions out. Right, what's this bag? Germination covers, support rods. So your support rods would go like that. So you can, yeah, that's good, that is, because they always flop over the plants. Shade covers, if you're not using certain cells. Yeah, that's a good idea. Got some plant tags. What else was in here? Paper. Okay, so you got your basket, you got your sponge, put that in there, take your sticky label, put it on top, and that blocks the light, and the centre comes out, look, so you can, once it's wet, you can sew through that. And get it out properly, there we are. Okay, that's good, because they are prone to getting very green without, under the light, you know. I'm not using the small ones, but as I said, we've got 21 of those. So let's put all that lot away for now. And the other thing we got is the two plant foods, A and B. B is nitrogen, calcium and magnesium. And A is everything else, including more nitrogen. it's not good to mix them to keep them together, see? So they're in 2 separate containers. Okay, let's get the nutrients mixed up, save a bit of time later on. Tablets in this one. Let's give those a good shake. Yeah, mixed up already. Okay guys, I'm going to set this up in the automatic mode quickly, but I'm not going to leave it in the automatic mode because I don't really need to with the 2 tomatoes I'm going to put in there. But I would change it to automatic mode if I was going away on holiday, for example. But it's a very, very handy feature. The whole light unit comes out so you can work on the base. If you're ever having a problem with the lights or the LEDs not working properly, just check that it is home, because as you lift this, if you don't keep your fingers on the unit, what you can do is lift it out by mistake, and it's only got to come up a millimetre or 2 and it's not going to work. So anyway, and there's a fair old height on this as well. Crikey. I'll have a look in the specifications in a minute just how high that is. In fact, it's off the screen, isn't it? That's going to blow over in this weather. Don't need that high at the moment, so I've got my power supply set up down here, plugged in the back. Okay, then what I've done off camera very quickly, I plugged the clear plastic hose into the auto filling spout on the base of the unit and stuck the other end, which is weighted down with a bit of metal, into my bottle. Now, if this was going to be a permanent automatic water filling system, that bottle would be lower than the table, so there is no siphoning from the bottle into the tank. Okay, on we go. So turn the unit on, long press button C for 3 seconds. And there we are, it's filling. Now it is noisy, but then again it only fills now and again, and it will be drawing the nutrients as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop that. No, I'm not, I'll leave it running for a bit. See, this shouldn't be above there really, that level, but it's filling quite fast. I'll tell you what, that is quite handy. That would easily last a couple of weeks holiday. Out the water level. It'd be easier if this hose was warmer. It's a bit nippy outside today. Okay, I'll turn that off then, that'll do. Right, that'll do. I've shown you how it works anyway, so happy with that. I should just pull off there, shouldn't it? Yeah. But here's the 2-pot base, and there's a lid. Oh. And the rubber filling lid was in the other top. Okay, now so what I've done, I've soaked a sponge to see how I'm going to get this plug plant in there, and it is quite soft, so it will be relatively easy. So let's pick one. Oh, there are roots on that. There we are. It's about the size of a normal plug, that is. Let's do the one first and then we'll get on the other one. So I'm thinking that's just going to squash down in there, isn't it? Yeah. I reckon that'll do it, you know. A bit more perhaps. Could do with the plugs being a bit wetter actually. I might wet the next one. Love that tomato smell. Well, there we are. Well, that's one in. I'll put that there for now. Do the second one and do the second one a bit better. That's a better idea, Steve. There we are. So let that soak up then, and we'll fit that. These are tomato golden hour. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. What I'll do, I'll get this indoors. I'll get it fully topped up with the nutrients in properly. Get the light at the right level, like that. I'll get some rods in when it starts growing. Get the nutrients in. Yeah, and we'll come back another session to see how it's getting on, okay? Okay then, the tomatoes have been in the LetPot LPH-Max overnight, so it's about, I don't know, 24 hours later now. I put 4 litres in the tank, in the filling hole, and for each litre you need to add 5 ml of nutrients, A and B, so I did that. And what we're going to do now, going to quickly go through the control panel, even though it says 2 days, it's only actually 1 day. But I'm going to switch over to the camera for this because the lights are doing their thing on my phone. So here we go. Okay guys, it's going to be a bit awkward because the panel does tend to time out rather quickly, and I've turned the light off for this because it was reflecting on the screen a bit too much. So as you can see here, we've got the plant mode, water level, LED brightness and the pump mode, and at the moment it's operating. You may be able to hear just a gentle hum in the background. On the top row we got the time, growing days, it says 2 but it's actually only 1, this is the second growing day, 19 Celsius, and the nutrient tank level. Time on, time off, and we're in manual mode. So all the buttons we've got on and off, turn it back on again. Second button in is lighting, so we can go from flower and fruit to fruit and veg, and I'll just quickly put the lights on, I'll show you the difference. There's veg and herb, and it's more ready for flowers and fruit. There we are. Let me turn it off again and we'll show you that in a minute. Next button over, pump on and off. Next button, so button D, we can change degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit. And then back again with the end button. There we are. Okay then, so these 2 buttons here also serve as down and up. You can maybe just see the little symbol underneath there. Let's see, down and up. My finger's providing the right reflection. Look. And this one here is the set button. So we press this, and first of all, we can change the time. So that is down. So we want to change the hours from 1300. We go down, 1200. We'll put it back up to 1300. Press set. It goes on to minutes, and we can go up and down or down and up again. But I'll leave it at 1335 like it is. Press again. And we can change the growing days. Now I am going to change the growing days because 2 is confusing. I'd rather have it as 1. So it has been growing for 1 day, not we're in the second day. You know what I mean? Press set. We're on to lighting. It comes on at 7 AM and 0 minutes. So let's change that to 7:15 just for the devil of it. There we are, 7:15. Press set. Light goes off again at 1900. We would change that. So let's change that to 1950. Keep it at 12 hours. I like 12 hours. There we are, and that's all the settable buttons. One more thing you can do is a long press of the lighting button, And you can change the brightness of the light. So it's on about, what's that, 3/4 at the moment. You can turn it down, or you can turn it up to full. And I'm going to put it on full. And that'll time out again in a minute. Back on fruit and veg, for veg and herb, sorry. And that is basically it. Well, I'm going to push the LED unit down a bit just to show you the brightness of the lights and do it again. This is veg and herb mode. That is flowers and fruit mode, so you can see it's a lot redder. Bluer for veg, redder for flowers. That's on full brightness. Going down to minimum brightness. And I'll just change that again to veg, so they are minimum, and we go back up to maximum. I'll tell you what, those tomatoes are looking rather healthy already. Okay guys, just a quick overview of what's actually in the box. I may have skipped over it a bit at the beginning, but the bit circled in green is the standard kit, and the bit on the right in orange is the exclusive package, which is the larger 2-pod kit. Now that kit is available separately if you already have the LPH-Max with the 21 pods. Just pause there for a second and we'll nip on to the specifications. I'm not going to read all these out for you, but to me the salient points are the impressive 19-inch lift for the LED unit, that's 48 centimetres, 7.5 litre water tank, that will keep your plants going for quite a while, and the very low power usage, 36 watts. Like I said, pretty good bit of kit. Looking forward to using this, and as soon as the tomatoes are finished, I will be moving on to use the 21 pods with something a bit smaller. Look after yourselves out there guys, take care, and I'll catch you on the next video.